What's up, everybody? Back for another grind, man. Let's get into it. Let me get a tweet out super quick here, man, so we can begin, because I'm capped out on energy, capped out on AQ energy. So we got some work to do, man. Dearest Dearest at Marvel Champions. I have a question for you. Do I keep growing? Actually, can we just make a poll? Trim the beard. Keep growing the beard. Set it for like say 12 hours. Good. And yeah. About my beard. Thanks in advance. Oh no. God. Yeah, some of the worst typing. Oh. Man. Alright. To eat? There we go. Alright, what's up, everybody? Dark's frickin' Tank Dungeon, dude. Oh my goodness. With the frickin' quickness once again. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But what's up, everybody? How's it hanging, Lord Bald Master? Keep growing the beard is the correct answer. Okay. Man. What's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Let's get into it. Let's go do some stuff. First up, I gotta go join AQ. Well, I mean, I'm in AQ, but gotta actually do some fights. Even though I'm not really holding anybody up thanks to the new system, I still want to make sure that I can, get AQ done in time. Hi, BG. Got out of the hospital. Hey, that's great news, man. Excellent news. BG, are the offers in the store worth it? There's offers in the store today? Ah, we'll go take a look. I haven't even looked at it. I'm going to assume no. I haven't heard anybody talk about the offers, and, well, usually the offers are bad. But hey, we shouldn't really assume. We should definitely go take a look at it, so we'll do that after I dump a little bit of this AQ energy. Really, I don't even need to do, I don't need to dump all of my AQ energy even. We just need to get some of it dealt with, you know? See if we can get some light intercepts going. Yup! We got one. This is the best round of AQ ever, man. The links are gone. The, terrible reaction on my part. What was I gonna say? The global is the foresight node. Come on. Oh, there we go. Alright, sweet. Which means whenever you intercept, you gain a massive attack increase. So yeah, look at this, man. This fight, I time out to this fight all the time. And I got through it in a minute and a half. Beautiful. Beautiful. Brandon, did you check the scores of Mars attacks? I don't have them as a 4-star yet. It was 2.3. Approximately. I put 2.2 as the prediction just because I figured how many people are really going to go both rounds. So. What's up, MSG? Brian, the video is 4 hours. It's still rendering. It has been half a day. Help. Oh my goodness, MSD. I'm really curious the final number of revives used, dude. But I'm guessing you don't want to spoil it. Dang, dude. That is a long video. Alright. Let's do a couple more AQ fights right here. Real quick. Who would you rank 3? Dupe, Cap, Marvel. Or unduped Cosmic Ghost Rider. I would go with Cosmic Ghost Rider, probably. I don't know. I haven't really spent a ton of time playing Cosmic Ghost Rider, but he just seems like the more interesting of the champs. The ridiculous damage that he can deal. The fact that he doesn't really need to be awakened, you know? Like, it's awesome that Cap Marvel is, but... Okay. Look at that, man. We got the intercept, then we backed up to get the Powdery Stun. Kind of unnecessary, I guess. But whatever. That damage. Say goodnight, Green Goblin. Later, dude. PG, I take that path on Red Mag's mini day. I rock it with Apocalypse. Nice, dude. What up, Ghost Dog? Sounds like a good option. It's the lowest amount of revives on the live server that I've seen. I have no doubt that it is. I haven't seen it, and yet I have no doubt that it actually is. Alright, I think we have like 2 more fights to do or something like that, and then we can get out of here, guys. Hey, Nick, what's up, dude? Saying, sup, BG, in general. What boosts from the loyalty store are most important for a Legends run? It's the class-based boosts, for sure, man. The rest of the boosts you get elsewhere in-game. But the class-based ones, to be exact, the... what's it called? The power back on special boosts. The extra damage, the added damage for specials is nice too, but there's no way to make up that damage, or there's no way to make up that power back on special thing from another source. Whereas damage, you know, there's other sources you can get damage from. Getting a little bit of bonus damage on your specials, it's not a make or break. Alright, I'm gonna chill for a little bit here. Try to get a little bit of health back. Those plus 199 ticks. Alright. Above 50%. That's good enough for me. Donut Cop. What up, man? Sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, I know how much you enjoy your birthday. Well, I do too. So happy birthday. Really, Donut Cop? To me? Oh, dude. Hey, happy birthday, man. P.S. My bush now has eyes. Dude. The banana bush. Fully grown. Looks good on you, man. Dude, happy birthday, though, man. Donut Cop. Here, I thought you were trying to wish me a happy birthday. But yeah, dude. Thank you for the 5. Happy B-Day. Which classes should I focus on? Just Cosmic or Tech for Corvus and Ghost? Pretty much. I mean, it all depends on the champs they are using. Mutant sometimes is important too if you're using someone like, let's say, Magneto. Could be important. It really just depends on the champs you use. If you're using a champion that has a special attack that deals lots of damage, that's when you get the most bang for the buck out of that boost. Like Colossus does a lot of damage on his specials as well, you know. But let's say, for example, you were gonna use I-Bomb. He does a lot of poison damage, right? And I-Bomb is he's not a typical legend run champion, but let's say there's a need for that poison damage and you're using I-Bomb. You're not going to really get any power back on his specials. In that situation, it's all the damage that follows the specials, you know? So if you have a hard hitter like Ghost or Corvus, then yeah, so it's really important to have the power back boost for those champs. Discord actually notified me at the start of the stream this time. Epic. Hey, BG, nice to see you. What's up, Royal? Darkstang Dungeons, and over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying my banana bush grows much faster in real life, BG. Oh my goodness. I don't know what you treat yours with to keep the bush down. Nair? No. It's kind of just natural. It's not treated with anything. It's just that's just the way it is. All right, we got one more AQ fight to do here, guys, and then I could actually get out of here and read a lot more of your guys' comments. Oh, Nair, I think would be terrible. Although I've never used it, so I don't know for sure. Uh-oh. I got too far backed up against the wall here. It is parry curse. Oh, wait. Did I parry? I don't remember if I can parry this fight yet or not. I think this was a new fight, so I don't think I can parry. Which is a little awkward, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Look at all those armor ups. My goodness. It's always a little bit unsatisfying having to just do 5-hit combos with Colossus, you know? But it gets the job done. And it's fine. The global, for those who don't run these modifiers and wondering like why can't you parry? It's a global called Parry Curse, and anytime you stun the opponent, whether through a parry or a special attack or something, anything, it's just like a limber effect where it reduces the duration of future stuns, and that actually lasts for multiple fights, not just the one you're in. So it's really annoying. But after one fight, if you play the one fight correctly, then your next few fights you're free to do whatever you want. So in a way, it's actually easier to deal with than standard limber. Alright, there we go. We can get out of AQ. Alright, easy engine over $1.50 with a salt shaker. Saying, Brain, do you think they'll change Odin's prestige when he gets buffed? I doubt it. He should be on top. You're probably right that he should probably be higher, like up there with, you know, Doom and Silver Surfer and stuff, at least. But I doubt. I mean, what is his prestige at right now even? I don't even know. We're gonna go look at those offers in a second too. I said I was, so we will, but let me look at the prestige list real quick, because I don't even know where he stands. Okay, he's number 12 all around here. If we expand this a bit. Head covering it, yeah, it is. Okay, man, there's so many champions that are all in like the same territory of prestige. I kind of don't like it. I kind of miss the old days where felt like every new champion coming out was like pushing the prestige limits a bit. Not every new champion, but you know, like Silver Surfer and Doom, they've been on top for a while. I mean, yeah, 2019, that's what I thought. Yeah, they've been on top for a while at this point. A year and a half. I feel like it's time to add another champion, at least in that range, but I don't know. It's Rel Time sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, love the channel. I unlocked my first 5-star champion and got Mr. Voodoo. How should I feel about that? Voodoo is good, dude. Although the man's a doctor, dude. He didn't go to medical school all those years just to be called Mr., you know? Wait, where are those offers at anyway? Is it these? Voodoo's good though, dude. He's a bit of an older champion, but like he was regarded as like one of the best champions for his time and still holds up to this day. Like he doesn't need synergies or anything. The only problem with Voodoo that you're gonna run into, well, a couple of problems actually. The first is that he kind of needs to be awakened. So you might not have such a good time playing the champion with him being unawakened. You might have a better time just continuing to use your 4 stars for the time being. The second thing about Voodoo is, I find him kind of hard to play. He has these abilities that work, like his specials. They have different effects based on, if you have like a medium or medium, an even or an odd combo before you throw the special. And for some reason, it doesn't even sound that complicated. It's like, okay, I mean, we all know what even and odd numbers are, right? But for some reason, when you're like trying to count out your combos, and I don't know, it trips me up at least. It doesn't trip everybody up, so you know, that might not be an issue for you, but it trips me up. But otherwise, he's a great champion. If you can get him awakened, he has this really nice heal at the start of the fight that'll save you resources, keep your champion healthy. He's got power drain. His damage on the surface doesn't look great, and it's certainly not the best in the game, but it's not bad if you get the poisons going and get the power burns going and things like that. So, very solid champion. Works well if you can get a couple points in Mystic Dispersion as well. So yeah, man, I'd say it's a good first 5-star, but you might not get immediate value out of it. All right, let me see what these bundles are though. So 1450 units. These are just in the store. Let's just go look in the store itself. Okay. It's nice that they include 3 of those champion boosts. I'm not really such a fan of this deal though. It is 6 cav crystals. The champion boosts are nice, but only 1,000 6-star shards. Kind of wish that was a bit higher on the 6-star shards. Wait, what are in these cav crystals though? These are hold on a sec. Hang on. Forgive me because I don't open that many cav crystals. Okay, yeah. So these just have like the regular cav drop rates. They're not the feature drop rates, right? Because the feature drop rates are... they're a bit higher to get 6 stars. It's a narrowed selection, it seems, but... still. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of these offers. What about this other offer here? Oh, this is the Grandmaster one. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Nah, don't really like it. I think there's better ways to spend units. That said, of course, you know, if you want to just have some fun, opening up some crystals, and don't mind spending a little bit. I mean, knock yourself out, have a good time. But too risky for my blood. Retro Snags sending over 2. Thank you very much. Saying hi, BG. Can you check my tweet? Twitter is okay. As I'm doing that, let's go get into some questing action. Let's see. Got these a couple days ago. Who do you think is priority rank ups? Also 5-star Mojo and Odin both unawakened. Okay. Great pull. Oh man, yeah. Wow, this is a good batch of crystals here. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, so I would say priorities. We've got a lot of good champions here. Guillotine, Claire. I'm just gonna list off a few champions. You might not be able to invest in all of them exactly, but say Guillotine, Claire, Venom. If you can get Fury awakened, then Fury, and if you can't, then Mole Man's also a good option. But I don't know. I personally I would favor like the first 3 that I mentioned, which are Guillotine, Claire, and Venom. But yeah, certainly one of those skill champions too, depending on if you can get Fury awakened or not. That's what I would say, man. Great pulls though, dude. Great pulls. Alright, let's go get into a quest. Shit, sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying there's a disturbance in the Twitter sphere, my good sir. Okay. Got a tweet from you as well. Let's check it out. Anyone worth it? Thinking Strange just for lulz, but Mojo probably deserves it. But I know nothing about Mojo. I mean, out of this list, Mojo's the best, but I wouldn't feed the gem to anybody, dude. And Mojo's not gonna get buffed. There's no way Mojo's gonna get buffed, but and Maw is probably low on the buff list since he technically got buffed once. But I don't even think the community is happy with the buff still. But I think Doctor Strange and Diablo, like, dude, I mean, who's gonna get buffed first? You know, like, save that gem, man. Somebody on that list is bound to get buffed at some point. So yeah. All right, let's go dump some of this energy. Looks like we're going up. No items on the map. Bummer. Mojo needs high sig. Yeah, I think he does need high sig too. It's not exactly like required to play the champion, but if you want to make him as strong as some of the other more popular champions, then kind of does. Maw didn't get buffed. He got a minor defensive tweak. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Technically, offensively, his damage did go up too. It's just, I mean, who noticed it? You don't notice if somebody is hitting you with I don't know, man. I can't even think of two things that are weak enough to compare to Maw's damage. I was thinking like, nah, pool noodle, that's too hard. A feather maybe. Like, his damage is bad, dude. It is really bad. No one wanted Diablo in this game. There's got to be some Diablo fan out there. Mojo's actually my favorite champ to play. Red Dog. Dude, I love Mojo, man. I think he's so cool. I would love to get him ranked up. Silver Surfer isn't good unless you use him for fun or need prestige. Prestige is only needed in Gold 2 Alliance or higher. Namor's better. I don't agree with this advice, man. I don't. Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that advice. I don't think looking at your tier is a really good indication of if prestige should matter. I think you should clear 99% of the content in the game. Literally everything except for like 100% clearing the abyss before you should really start thinking about prestige. And Silver Surfer, he does have some use. I do mostly agree that he's not very popular outside of prestige, or if you just have fun with him, but yeah. Say hell yes to using a gem on Mojo. He is fun, Omar. Prism Mike sending over to, thank you, dude, saying, so reached out to Kabam. You're going to be an MCOC. Am I? What did they say, man? What was the exact thing that they said? I have to know. I need the exact details. Give it to me straight. Why am I not gaining power? Oh, I see. I gained power when he gained power. Okay. Got it. Darkstank Dungeons and an overbuck. Thank you, dude. Saying, serious question. BG and MSD. I have 5-star rank 4 thing, Sig 50. Just pulled a 6-star thing recently. Should I abandon the 5-star? Roll with both? Another option? Hang on. Let me just keep this moving real quick. Go up. All right. 5-star rank 4 thing, Sig 50. Just pulled a 6-star thing recently. I keep going with the 5-star. Unless you know that you can get the 6-star to a high Sig level, there are situations where a thing needs to be Sig 200. Just to play the champion offensively in like a standard quest or something like that, he doesn't even need to be awakened. So it's not every situation that he needs it, but there are some situations, some of the wilder things that you can see Thing do that, yeah, he needs to be essentially Sig 200. So definitely keep going with the 5-star unless you just happened upon a great big bag of 6-star Sig stones and an awakening gem. That said, like, I mean, if that is something you wanted to prioritize, and let's say you thought we were going to get those resources from like 4th of July or something like that, you could delay investing in the 5-star. But for the most part, I would say just keep going with the 5-star. Retro Snack sending over another 2, saying thanks BG. You got a 5-star Nexus in a Cav and Awakened Fury. Nice, dude. Awesome, man. Yeah, Fury is it's a good champ to go with. Very useful for a bunch of reasons. They said, dude, not gonna lie, this might be the best kit for a champion in our game, and if anyone deserves it, it's BG. Somehow I doubt, man, somehow I doubt that those are the words they said. But I mean, I'm not gonna call you a liar, so I believe it. I believe it, man. Alright. One last fight here, then we can go hit the arenas. You think I should rank up Cable after I get ISO into a rank 5? Oh man, I was gonna... Alright, I guess it's not spam because you added Apocalypse for the follow-up one. Alright. After you get ISO into a rank 5 Apocalypse. Okay. So Cable, yeah, I mean, this is not such an easy question to answer because Cable is good with Apocalypse for sure. Here's part of the problem with that duo of champions. I would say if you're looking to knock out like variants and stuff like that, you're probably gonna find other mutant champions that are more worth investing in than Cable. Could be wrong, but just the way I think about the variants, I'd rather invest in a different champ. If you're done with those variants though and stuff, I would say yeah, like it's really like Cable's super powerful, just spamming those heavies. And can absolutely be worth investing in. Yeah, give me 1 sec, guys. All right, had to talk to Laura for just a sec. I guess what I'm getting at is I think Cable is a good champion with the Apocalypse synergy, but he wouldn't be like my first choice of rank up. He's somebody that I would give the rank up resources to maybe after I already had a couple of like the core mutant champs ranked up, like Magneto, Colossus, Omega Red kind of thing, you know. Shit. Yeah, Overbuck saying sorry to drag it back to Twitter, but this one is cool if you would please. Sure. Ooh, hello. I see an Odin. Couple things. Managed to surge past the 1.8 mil mark during the spring cleaning. Nice. Well on your way to 2 mil. Finished exploring Mystic variant today and for my first Science Tier 5 class Callus. Very nice. Torch is going to rank 3 after he goes to rank 2. And managed to pull Odin at a 5-star feature. Nice, dude. Yeah, all around some really good progression right there. Nice. Alright, let's go hit the arenas. Let's do it up. It's rel times and in over 2. Saying thanks BG. So basically I shouldn't be thrilled. I mean, sort of, man. It's complicated. It is a good pull though, dude. Oh, hold on. I want to check one other thing before I hit these arenas. Okay. I wanted to see if something else was paired up with the level up, but not yet. We're still on tech combat. Okay. Trying to get one of those double level up events, you know? I've got a lot of rank up resources to burn. Okay. Can you name a terrible 5-star champ to make me feel a little better? Oh, dude, I could name 100 terrible 5. Actually, I used to be able to name 100. These days, I don't know how many terrible 5 stars exist still. There's still quite a few. Diablo, for one, we were just talking about. He's another in the Mystic class that would have been awful. Here, dude. Check this out. You want some terrible champs to name? Okay. A-Bomb, although I guess he's not on the 5-star. Ant-Man, although I guess he synergizes. Damn it. It's actually harder than I thought to name the terrible ones. Alright. 2 out of the 3 caps. Terrible. Hulk. Bad. Joe Fixit's not in there. Let's move. Oh, actually, Rhino. Rhino's pretty bad. Sentry's pretty bad. Yellow Jacket. I don't know if Yellow Jacket would be terrible for a first pull. You're just gonna have to trust me on it, man. You got a pretty good first one, dude. Voodoo is solid, and eventually you'll get him awakened, and it's nothing that you should feel bad about, dude. It is a good first pull, for real. Dark Stank Dungeons and Nova 2 saying, please put Big D on auto update. It is on auto update. Why is it not auto updating? This is the auto one. This is the manual one. This is the auto one. Why is it broken? What the F? I don't know why it's busted. We might have to do some semi-manual stuff here. Hang on. Let me see. Why is it not working? You know what I just realized? For some reason, I'm looking at my tracker right now. And for some reason, it doesn't show your first 5 in there. That's so bizarre. I've never seen that before. It says like the first super chat today was from Donut Cop, which, dude, I think you sent it over so fast. That's the thing I think of. It doesn't even make sense though, because even if I'm not live, it shows it. I've never seen that before. Yeah, because according to my tracker, that would only show you at, it would only show you at 4. That's the problem. That's so bizarre, man. All right, we'll have to go manual mode tonight. That's so weird. I have no idea why. I've never seen that before. But I actually did have it set to auto. Antonio Lara sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Actually, I'm gonna get out of this arena. I want to make sure I get these tier 4 basics, so go back to the arena afterwards. Antonio saying, BG, embarrassing story last night. So after I got drunk, I reheated some pizza and walked to my friend and said 1:30 because I put the pizza in the microwave that long. Then I threw up on him. Oh, man, dude. Wow. Wait, were you literally trying to put your pizza that was in your stomach into your friend for 1:30? Oh, Antonio. That doesn't sound like a good night, dude. I mean, it sounds like an especially bad night for your friend, but, oh. Woof. Ryan Livin sending over one of them Australian bucks saying, today's a sad day. I have 3 6-stars, which are Gwenpool, Iron Patriot, and King Groot. Open my 4th one today and dupe my 6-star King Groot. Out of all champs I could get, I had to dupe King Groot. Rip. Alright, well, I'm sure this is not the champ you wanted to see. Ryan, I gotta say, man, I use my King Groot all the time. I don't know if this is gonna make you feel any better. It's probably not, man. It might even make you feel worse, because it's definitely not the champ you wanted to see. It's not the champ that I would want to see either. But dude, I actually think King Groot is underrated, and I use him all the time. I mean, I use him in AQ all the time. If you can get an I-bomb and pair the two together, like, his damage goes up so much with I-bomb, actually. And a lot of it comes through just like some little poison damage ticks and stuff, so it's not immediately noticeable, but actually so good. Was one away from 6-star Aegon. Yeah, that would have been a million times better. It's unfortunate. But like, I actually want to get a 6-star King Groot. Again, I know it's not going to make you feel better about it. Duping a champion, less desirable to most people, champion that early on in your progression. Not a good time. But maybe, just maybe, you can find some love for the dude eventually, like the way I was able to as well. Anime guy sent over to saying completed Act 4. Any tips for Act 5? Act 5, the difficulty, it definitely goes up. It's a noticeable increase. Normally my first tip for Act 5 is to not go to Act 5. I'm serious. Like, I usually recommend clearing as much of Act 4 100% as you possibly can before moving on. The reason for that is if you look at the rewards in Act 4, you get mastery points. You won't find those rewards anywhere else in the entire game. So no matter how far you progress in this game, everybody should clear Act 4 100% to get those mastery points. And as you're clearing through there, you're also getting some of the best experience in the entire game. So you're just naturally leveling up. You're gaining more mastery points that way. All the additional mastery points you get will make all of your champions stronger. And then Act 5, it'll feel more manageable. Whereas just going straight into it after a single clear of Act 4 could feel like a nightmare. So that's my first piece of advice. Even if you don't want to clear every single chapter 100%, try to knock out like the first 2. And it is long, and if you don't want to do it, I get it. But just remember that if you do try to advance in Act 5 and, you know, you don't have a good time. The second piece of advice I'll give is for the first quest in Act 5, it's Flare. And here's another issue while trying to, like, progress too quickly. Flare inflicts degen damage. And it's based on class relationship. So if possible, you want to use class advantage champions, and no matter what, you're going to be taking a lot of degen damage on all of your champs. So if you haven't developed your roster to the point where you at least have like 5 pretty decent attacking champions to bring into a quest, if you're only relying on like 1 or 2 and the rest are synergies, you're going to have a bad time, because those champs, it's unavoidable damage. You're not going to prevent that degen. So the best thing to do is to spread it around. Man, and you know, you might need a little bit more time to collect the right champs to do that kind of thing. But yeah, man, those are my tips for starting Act 5. Good luck to you, and thank you very much for the 2. Anime guy sending over another 901. We're gonna go back to the auto D. Yeah, see, it is working. That was so weird. Got She-Hulk from 5-star Nexus. Is she good? Yeah, She-Hulk is a great champion. Absolutely. Very powerful champion. Metal Sonic dude has Some really impressive videos with She-Hulk. Some of the techniques that he uses are a little bit more advanced. You don't have to rely on those advanced techniques, but you can still watch those videos and just appreciate like how powerful She-Hulk actually is, you know. So great pull, man. Thank you very much for another 9. Really good pull. Easy sending over $1.50 with a hot dog. Saying BGN chat, I have a 4-5 rank up gem. Who would be more helpful exploring Act 6 between Professor X and I-Bomb? If it were up to me, I would say I-Bomb. Also, you use suicides, right, Easy? So I would say I-Bomb for sure, man. Just having that willpower healing going, and not relying as much on the special spam compared to Professor X. I also think the science class, I mean, the science class has some good champions, no doubt about it, but I feel like it's not quite as stacked as the mutant class, where if you just get, you know, a couple of mutants, you're kind of set. So I would say I-Bomb between the two personally, but that's going to be a probably a personal preference kind of answer. Wait, what did Laura say? BG is upset because I made him potatoes and he ran out of ketchup. There's a scoop too much to fit in the largest container I had available to put them away. He's got to eat them without ketchup. Oh, I'll find something. I'll use some hot sauce or something like that. It'll be fine. I'm not mad. Don't lie to the people and say I'm mad. I was very appreciative of the potatoes that you cooked. They were delicious. This is my first time having potatoes in forever. I don't know what happened in my life that somehow I just stopped eating potatoes. Probably just because I'm too lazy to cook them. I guess that's entirely the reason. But it's actually been so long since I've had potatoes. Clement Garcia sent it over 5. Thank you very much. Saying I had a dream/nightmare last night where you were a tattoo artist. Whoa, why is this a nightmare? I'm a good artist. You promised to do a Venom tattoo on my arm, but ended giving me a Hawkeye tattoo instead. I mean, dude, Venom, Hawkeye, come on, they're the same thing. What's the big deal? You got a champion. You got a character. Is Hawkeye suddenly not good enough for you? See, this is the problem, man. Can't tell you guys how many times this has happened to me when I go to give somebody a tattoo, and you know they're all excited about it. And I'm excited about it too, because I'm gonna make something beautiful for them. And then you change one little detail, and suddenly they get all angry at you. You know, this is. So it's not Venom. Big deal. No, thank you for the 5, dude. That's pretty crazy. I can't imagine myself as a tattoo artist. What would I actually do, man? I could draw about a smiley face. That's about it. Hawkeye and Venom are the same. They both inflict bleed. Thank you. Thank you. Jacob Hendricks and over $1. Thank you, Jacob. Saying ABG, pretty crazy week of pulling 5-star crystals. Pulled APOC once, then do my Cap Marvel movie. 2 crystals later, I dupe APOC, and then in Nexus, pull Aegon. Hey, man. Been saving a Skill Awakening gem as well for him. Nice, dude. Dang, man, your roster just kind of exploded. That's awesome. Congrats. Could awaken either one if necessary, although I don't have any mutant SIGs right now. It's not even totally necessary to awaken I-Bomb easy, but if you have a spare one, I mean, might as well. Yeah, MSD. This is the perfect sentence from MSD. Professor X is situationally perfect. I-Bomb is generally fantastic. Yeah. Darkstag Dungeon send over another 5 saying, where can I visit to view your wonderful art, BG? I'd pay for a BG original tattoo / picture. Well, you can actually find my art. It's a different type of art, but there is a section on the Bald Cap site. We make custom decals, and we're also going to be teaming up with some other artists. We're in talks with Cat Murdoch. We're just trying to work out the details, make sure that everybody, you know, walks away with a fair, you know, being fairly compensated, I guess you would say. So we're in talks. We've got a couple other artists lined up as well. We're gonna see if we can get some of the MCOC artists on board even. But yeah, all the art is right on the website. There's a section. It's, you know, there's like the home page, the about page, the stores, and then, you know, art. So all the way off to the right side. So take a gander. Antonio sending over another buck as well, saying Joe Fixit needs to fix himself. That's true. Although sometimes we all need help fixing ourselves, you know, it's not that easy just to just start going philosophical on it. This is true though, man. I'm pretty much, I think I've decided on, like, that's the champ I want to see buffed the most is Joe Fixit. Guillotine is second, is the runner-up for me, for like the champs to vote on, just because I think Guillotine's cool as hell and she's a really important story character in this game. But at the end of the day, I want to see Joe Fixit get buffed. Straight up. I have 3 generics, and I think I have both Science and Mutant, and I'm gonna get one from the side quest tomorrow probably. Okay, yeah, so you just got a bunch of gems to throw around. Gotcha. And it's Strange Times in MCOC, got Elder's Bane, landed OG Black Panther as a 5-star, then awakened him after that, got Miles a 6-star. It's strange that I'm actually stoked about those pulls. That's true, dude. I mean, we'll still have to see what Kabam does with those champs, but at least you know, like, no, they're already slated for their buffs. Dude, I mean, we're going to know about Black Panther in like a week from now or something, so that's cool. But each Bald Cap was made unique and therefore the greatest work of art someone can own. It is the greatest work of art that can be owned, but there's still room for more creativity to be added. Listen, we're not going to sleep on our product. I mean, listen, you think Apple is done making iPhones just because they made the most powerful iPhone this year or something like that? Dude, they're going to make it even better one next year. We're the same way. We can't sleep on the fact that we already designed something incredible. We're going to keep one-upping it. Anime guys sending over another 3. Thank you, dude. Maybe I should have said iPad, because you could argue there's better phones than the iPhone. But like the iPad, there's no better tablets than the iPad, right? MSD tell anime guy how bad She-Hulk is? Wait, what? Wait, anime guy, where's the... Is there another message? I don't see another message from you. If that was just another $3 just because, well, thank you very much. But if there was another message, you'll have to let me know. Oh wait, I think I get it now because of the D. Reclaiming the D. Although Dark just sent over 5. I don't even think that was intentional. But changing it right back. Saying, aha, I found the art tab on the website. Very interesting and some great phallic imagery here. Of course, yeah, you got to. Quite lovely stuff. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of effort goes into making that stuff. Some people think that you just... it comes easy, but it doesn't. You have to work hard at all that stuff. So... Pug Police and new over $1 saying my rank 2 6-star Joe appreciates your support, BG. No problem, Pug Police. He's I'll tell you right now, he's probably not going to get voted for the most. I don't hear a ton of other people mentioning Joe Fixit. Then again, I guess I also haven't really looked around too much to see who people are voting for, but I keep hearing other names come up more than Joe Fixit, so never know, I guess. Wait, why are we talking about phallic imagery? Just because that's some of the designs on the ball caps. It's art. It's been a year nearly since I watched your stream. Well, welcome back, Mr. Fantastic. Would you rather look as gorgeous as iBomb or have Joe Fixit be buffed? I mean, no one can really handle the beauty that iBomb can. So, Joe Fixit get buffed. Gotta go, BG. My computer's about to explode. That doesn't sound good. But alright. And no messages, money. Okay, well, Anime Guy, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Definitely appreciate the support. Holy crap, I just got annihilated. Oh, wow. Still won that. Interesting. Where is this vote taking place? I think it's taking place in-game. Isn't it? Or something? Are they're doing it different this year? Or maybe they're not, and maybe it is still the forums. Oh, really? That hit me? Come on. That hit me too. Damn it. Freaking old man Logan. Ripping me to shreds. Not being in the 5-star pool kills that Fixit vote for me. Team Agent Venom. Yeah. I hear you, MSD, but dude, there's so many champions that get buffed. I don't really care that he's not in the 5-star pool. I think from a new player perspective, dude, I mean, we're getting like 40 champions buffed a year. There'll be plenty of options for them to pull. And then from like a veteran's perspective, you know, veterans are moving on to 6 stars. And Joe Fixit has been around in the game for a very long time. Longer than Agent Venom. I think he's been so close to being cool for such a long time. I don't know. I guess all I'm saying is that I don't really care that he's not in the 5-star pool. That's all. The rest of it, as for like why I want to see Joe Fixit more than the others, it's just preference. I just think his card design is cool, like where his abilities work with cards. I think there's a lot of things you could play with there. But outside of that, I don't really care who gets buffed. Wait, did you read my comment and I missed it? I read one of your comments. What was your last comment? Ryan is being modest. He can write a good D IRL. He got complimented by an artist. This is actually true. Oh man. All right, really quick story. There's not going to be much to it, so don't expect any anything too fancy here. But I was at an art store, and I was getting something framed, and I wanted to write something on the picture that I drew before it got framed, and I wanted to write like a little poem. And this is back during the more romantic days. This is essentially a gift to Laura. And I was writing something, a word that started with the letter D. Yeah. I don't want to say exactly what it is, but stopping there just sounds bad. But anyway, the word started with the letter D. And I'm nervous, man. Like I already spent a lot of time. I spent like I don't know how many hours on this thing. And you know, so I don't want to screw it up now. Like this is my only chance. I'm writing in like marker. There is no erasing this. And I didn't start out with anything like traced because it's just I'm writing it over this picture that I made already. So I'm trying not to screw it up. And the guy at the counter is this guy I've never met this guy before. But I tell you, man, this guy inspired me that day. Because he was so incredibly supportive to what I was trying to do. It was just wonderful. He was, you know, every time I made every time I wrote a letter, he was like, that's a good D. I can't do it as well, you know. For me, when it coming out of my mouth, it probably just sounds annoying, but it was really encouraging, man. He was just like cheering me on the entire way. It was great. So yeah, I have gotten complimented on my D in person before. Stroke of my saber, sanding over a buck. Saying, hey BG, just got done 6.4 exploration and got 3 out of 5 solos on Grandmaster. Nice, dude. On to the last chapter, the dreaded 6.2. And did you hear? Semicolon got arrested. I don't even want to know where this is going to go. I'm going to read it anyway. Did you hear? A semicolon got arrested. It got 2 back-to-back sentences. Boo, dude. Take a freaking lap. Take a lap through 6.2. Boo, man. Terrible. Darkstain Jensen and Overbuck saying you asked her if she liked Domino's pizza, didn't you? It was something like that. Yeah, it was close. Domino's pizza was definitely on the mind. So yeah. I was also trying to see if I can get sponsored by Domino's at the time, even though this is before YouTube and stuff. But they ignored my request. You know, haven't companies done that before? Now that I think about it, I remember there being something like didn't someone reach out to like Wendy's on Twitter or something, or Arby's or something like that, and like got an entire wedding sponsored by them, which is a weird thing to do. Or maybe they got married at one, and maybe as like a as like a gift, they gave them some free food or something. I don't know. Did I just hear Brian say, that's a good D? Wow, donut comp, really. Venom the Duck fact. Venom the Duck built the first Iron Man suit. It was built out of bean-ranium and banana-side. It withstood the heat of the sun, as well as the frigid cold of outer space. Tweet. That's an excellent Venom the Duck fact. Alright, let me see. Under Mother, I don't know if I have a tweet from you. Dude, I feel like something's been up with Twitter recently, man. I feel like people are sending me tweets and I'm not getting them. I got nothing from you, dude. I don't know why, but I got nothing. Whoops, didn't tag you in it, silly me? Aha, okay, alright. Dang. And I blamed Twitter and everything. I just threw Twitter right under the bus. PG, do you know why gorillas have big nostrils? Because they have big fingers. Was that a nose picking joke? Boo. Although, dude, I can't tell if that's a joke or just like scientific fact. Like, how else they're gonna pick their nose? Like, is that the reason our noses are the size they are? So that they could match our fingers? Is that just science? Somebody call up Bill Nye. I need to get to the bottom of this. Wedding sponsorship from BG's Bald Caps. We've done a few of those. It's not something that we're here to brag about, but, you know, sometimes people have a need, and of course we like to help. Donut Cops and an Overbuck. Saying, Brian, if you ever get locked out of your house, talk to your door calmly, because communication is key. Okay. Oh, Donut Cop. Boo, dude. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Under Mother, I still don't have a tweet from you, dude. I don't know if you went and re-tagged me or anything, but like, I still don't have anything here. I was still on the lookout. But I got nothing. Whoever has nose picking tangent on bingo, cross it off. Oh man. You're a deep thinker, BG? I am. Oh, wait. Okay. We got the tweet from Under Mother here. Let's see. Completed variant 6. Rewards were meh. Saving gem for Spider-Gwen or Invisible Woman. Also, a little fox drawing I made. Dude, this is a sweet fox drawing. I like this, man. I like how, like, dark it is. With just some of the, there's probably, like, an artsy word for it. Or something. But I like how it's just dark and then has, like, the highlights. And like the white lines and stuff. That's really cool. Right, let me see. Okay, the fortified. Now, okay, that makes sense. For some reason, I thought we were talking about an awakening gem, and I was like, those are weird options for an awakening gem, but it makes more sense with the. Okay, and the buffed Daredevil that could use another buff. A little bit of a bummer on the 6-star, although. Actually, that 6-star Daredevil, he's pretty high on my list for champs that I want. But that's for prestige. But dude, that drawing's pretty sweet, man. I like that style. Alright, the video has finished after 13 hours. I can cry myself to sleep now. Good night. MSD, alright, dude. Sounds good, man. MSD, I once rendered a video for over 16 hours that was only... Actually, I don't know how long it was. It was the first 4-star opening I did. That video took me 16 hours to render. Believe it or not. It wasn't because it's like a Pixar rendering or something like that. It's just because that's how bad my computer was at the time. But, put it to work anyway. So, yeah, if you think your render took a long time. It's hell, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's time for a 3090 BG. Well, Static, this was before the computer that I have now. I didn't have a graphics card in that computer at all. I was running Linux because couldn't afford Windows, and I didn't want to download a copy. Even though I know you could do those things, obviously. But I was using Linux. I was using Blender was the software, which has video editing capabilities, but it's also like an actual like object rendering type of software for like 3D graphics artists or whatever. And yeah, like a really budget. It was like an i3 for whatever year that was. It was pretty bad. It was, I mean, it was good enough to do certain things. It wasn't good enough to play any games. But I was just trying to learn how to program, so it's good enough. Sam Cords sending over 5 of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey BG, haven't been feeling well lately, so I missed a few streams. Hope you get a kick out of these bucks. Did you miss me? Sam, dude, I hope you hope it's nothing too serious, man. Hopefully you're feeling better now, or if you're not, hopefully you do feel better soon. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. It's definitely appreciated. And if you are back in full force, well then welcome back, dude. It's called Silhouette. Oh, for that style. Yeah, okay. I've heard that term before. That makes sense. Thinking that was gonna whiff. But yeah, Sam, thank you again for the 5. Appreciate the 2 toonies and the loony. Let me guess, Internet Explorer. For me? Of what I was using on that computer? I mean, I wasn't even using Windows, so if you're not using Windows, you don't have Internet Explorer. I mean, you could probably download it, but I don't know anyone who's went out of their way to download Internet Explorer on a Linux computer. Is that possible? I don't even know. Statics and over $1. And BG, have you signed up for the Newegg Shuffle? I haven't, man. I've been thinking about it, especially today. Like, you know, I was waiting around to see if Best Buy was gonna have a drop, and there wasn't. So I'm gonna look again Thursday. Man, I feel like I'm gonna get something from Best Buy, so that's why I haven't done the Newegg Shuffle thing. But I may. Starting to get desperate. So yeah, I don't know, but I haven't done it yet. Taylor Boss, you got a 3070 on the Newegg Shuffle? Okay. How does it even? I don't even know exactly how it works. I get the gist of it, but I don't know exactly how it works since I haven't done it. Watched one of your oldest videos the other day. The audio sounded so bad that I thought it was recorded with a potato. You're still the same though, which is cool. Thanks, man. When I first started, I think I might have had a different headset than the one that I had for years. Maybe for like some of my earliest videos or something. I don't know. Or maybe it was just the way I was recording. I really don't know. But then I had a very similar headset for a long time, the McDonald's drive-through one. All right, tier 4 basic done. Let's get on to the 6 stars. It's a lottery. You have to sign up and you get notified if you won. It's really just a barrier to prevent bots. All right, here's my question. Do you get to pick what you want to win though? I guess that's the confusion for me. Or do you just like say I want a graphics card and they just sign you up for like a bunch of them and you just get whatever you win? It's easy once you look at it. Just pick the stuff you want and you may or may not get picked to get a chance to buy one at a decent price. Sad part is they are bundled with other stuff you don't want. Oh, that's the other thing I heard too. I heard that it's a lot of bundles. That was the other reason I didn't do it. Because I once I heard the bundle part, I was like, nah, dude, I've got. It's annoying because I'm so used to just picking out like the exact parts that I want, you know? And sometimes bundles can be good. I'm not saying they're always bad. Sometimes bundles are great. But like I have a pretty specific case that I'm building in with pretty specific needs, and it never would have been an issue. I'm just gonna have to get a different case probably. It feels bad because I've never spent so much money on a computer case before. This case was like $200 because I'm planning on using this case for future builds too, and it's just very well built, very premium quality, very small, which is not a lot of options in that kind of form factor. So I spent like $200 on this thing. Now it's like, dang, I don't even know what I can do with it. Maybe I could just sell it on eBay and just pick up a different one or something like that. At least get most of my money back or something. But this kind of feels bad. Fear and Loathing NYC and an 05. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, awakened 6-star Falcons today. Nice. From today's unit offer and took him to rank 2 and OG Black Panther to rank 5. All right, man. Just going all in on OG Black Panther before we get the details of the buff. I hope he's good. I mean, I hoped he was good before you ranked him up too, of course. But dude, great pull with Falcon. We already know that guy's good, so good stuff, man. That is a rank 3 worthy champ right there, all day, every day too. Yeah, man. Thank you for the 5. I figure we're okay. So hold on. We're probably a little less than a week. I think we're like 6 days out from getting to see the new Black Panther, because I think the updates usually go live on Mondays, even though the new event quest isn't till Wednesday. So a little bit under a week, I think. Last Zarnian isn't in here, is he? I saw a pop-up. Nope. Last Zarnian, if you're out there, if you're listening, thanks for the continued support, man. Shout out to all the channel members. Alright, Dark Stang Dungeons. And number 2 saying last for me, and okay, let me see. Toluwani, is that how you say it? Let me see. Let me find yours first, Dark. Send you a tweet as well. Okay. Let's see. I drew a fox too, but Under Mothers is much better in my opinion. I don't know why I said this. It's still cool, man. You're not wrong though. In that, it's funny how it's Mother Under in here. That Under Mothers is cooler. But hey, man, art ain't a competition, so nice, dude. Yeah, that's probably a bit closer to what my version of a fox would look like as well. Okay, and Toluwani, also Twitter. Okay, Mr. Joker 2.0. Okay. Found, yeah. Let's see what we got here. At 4-star Awakening Gem, who do you suggest I use it on not running suicides? Okay, 4-star Awakening Gem. Okay, you're level 50, which means you're probably into Act 5 at this point, or if you're not into Act 5 yet, you will be soon. Fury catches my eye first out of this page. Say Namor potentially as well, but Namor's got to be awakened. Or, I mean, high Sig. Obviously, if you give him the Awakening Gem, he'd be awakened. Void? Is Void already awakened? No, he's not. Okay. So Void is another really good candidate. You have a couple of Science Champs ranked up already is the thing. But those are probably the three standouts for me. I don't see any Mutant Champions in your like your top list here. So you could decide to give it to Namor. You could decide to give it to Namor if you want to dump a bunch of Sigs into him. Otherwise, don't bother. You could give it to Fury, who doesn't need any Sig levels. You could just keep him Sig level 1. He gains that second life, which will be nice. Or the Void. Void pretty much needs to be awakened, and yeah, Void's a beast. I love him. So I'd pick one of those three, just whichever one tickles your fancy the most, you know. That's what I would do. There's plenty of other champs that you could awaken. Guardian, Warlock, some others, but the three that I called out, I'd probably go with one of those personally. See some people in the chat saying Corvus. He's not running suicides. Personally, I would favor other champs over Corvus, I think. He is still a really good champ, and if you wanted to go with Corvus, you could, but that's why I didn't recommend it. Gee, check Twitter when you can. Frojo, what's up, buddy? Sure. Give me 1 sec here. What do we got? So I wanted to make sure everyone knows that Agent Venom may have not come into the game before some of the others, but he was here since the beginning. 2014 launch promo art. Interesting. All right, hold on. Let me finish this fight, and then we're going to take a closer look at this. Dude, Frojo always comes through with like the OG images for this game and all that. This is pretty, like, this is kind of cool, man. The art has gotten better over time for this game, you know, as they've expanded their team and just had more time to work on different pieces and stuff like that. But just looking at this from a game that's like, you know, about to launch, this is pretty cool. Are there any other champions? Because here's Agent Venom. I think that's it. That's pretty wild though, man. So they were planning on adding this guy for the longest. The rest of the champs though, I think they're all 2015s, right? Dude, can Winter Soldier do this in the movie? Is my head covering it? My head's covering it. Let me make this a little bit smaller again. Dude, Winter Soldier is straight up just holding on to Cap's shield. Like he just caught it. Is that how it works in the movies? That seems crazy to me, that he's able to just catch it. I guess it's not necessarily like Thor's hammer or something, but still. Look at this pose, man. Cap is throwing that thing at full force. And Bucky's over here just like, meh, got it. Let's play Frisbee. Magneto wasn't a launch, but came out 2015. Really, he wasn't a launch character? Interesting. Frojo, cool picture though, man. Thanks for sharing it. Okay, everyone's saying, yeah, that's what happens in the... Okay, got it. Yeah. I haven't seen the movie, guys. I didn't know. Elijah Paul was sending over to saying, check Twitter. Elijah, sure. What do we got from you here? Minipickle, don't know who to rank 5. I don't really run suicides. I have gems and sigs for Medusa and Angela. Venom is my favorite out of these, but probably not the best decision. First off, Venom is always a good decision. But let me see here. Okay. Yeah, Venom is always a good decision, dude. Especially look like trying to judge where you're at in the game based off of these other champs. Unless you have an entire row of champs above these that that are hidden, you don't have too many you know, high like rank 5s. Like this Cap Marvel looks to be rank 2. But everyone else is not, right? So Venom is one of the best champions for the variants. And Venom is a good champion to rank up. And yeah, man, if you're into Venom as well, that's it right there. Go with Venom. Go with Venom, target the variants, and get yourself some other rank up gems. Barely won that fight. My goodness. Holy crap, BG knew Winter Soldier's name. I've heard you guys say it before, so yeah. I don't remember his last name. Every time I say Bucky, I just think of Bucky Lassick. But I'm pretty sure that's not Winter Soldier's name. Something's telling me it's not. BG, you sissy Lala? Is that supposed to be haha? Or is that actually just Lala? Guess what? I'm doing Abyss and I'm on Ghost. Hey, nice, man. Aegon up to 500 so far. Only used 10 team revives so far. Anyways, take the shirt off. We were waiting. Curtis. Do you want to throw up? Because that's what would happen. I guess if that's what you want, then sure. But no, man, good luck with your Abyss run, dude. Sounds like you're already knee deep in there. Okay, seems like some of you are saying his last name is Barnes. There's like, dude, hold on, can I put the chat on the screen? Might have scrolled up too far. Yeah, it scrolled up too far at this point already. But there's like 7 people. Actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 people all saying Barnes. Got it. I'm gonna forget that, but appreciate it. BG just pulled the 5-star Sentinel. Is he worth ranking? Sentinel's good, yeah. I have a 6-star Guillotine 299, 5-star Hulkbuster, and Iron Man Infinity. Not sure if he's worth the resources. Currently working towards Cav. Well, if you already have all of those champs ranked up, you might not necessarily have a need for another tech champion in Sentinel. But in general, yeah, he's a good champion. And after getting Cav, he's really solid in... he basically has his own variant. He has a special node throughout Variant 3. He's an XL champion for Variant 2. He's a villain for Variant 6. He could probably be used in some of the other variants to varying degrees, but like he's good for those reasons as well. But still, you might not necessarily have a need for him if you already have a bunch of good techs. Winter Soldier's so strong that he catches the shield, throws it back so hard, back to Cap. The Cap flies back a few feet. Okay. And in our little game here, he's just a little punching bag. Just finished Variant 6. Now I'm 10k frags away from forming a mutant and Cosmic Tier 5. Nice, man. To be honest, I think the vote might go to Ant-Man just because many Ghost Trinity players would want the Trinity to be stronger to tackle more scenarios since Wasp is risky to play. Potentially. And that's one of the reasons why I don't really want to see Ant-Man become stronger, but... I mean, if it happened, then hey, I guess one of my most common teams just got stronger too. But that was always one of the nice things, actually, in my opinion, about the game is that, you know, obviously Ghost is mega busted, arguably the strongest champ in the game. In my opinion, she's the strongest single champ in the game. I'm not doing 2 Labyrinth fights. Get the heck out of here. But at least you kind of had to have a little bit of dead weight on your team at times. And now Odin's getting buffed, which that buff I'm happy for. I don't know if he should have ever had any way to boost Ghost to begin with. Odin should have just been stronger, period. So I'm happy with that one. But Hood already got buffed. Well, sort of, right? He's getting like rebuffed. Anyway, Hood. Wasp is already decent. Wasp is not like mind-blowingly good, but she's already decent. And then Ant-Man. Ant-Man was the biggest dead weight of the team. And now Ant-Man, if they make him good too, it's like, dude, I mean, there's going to be even less reason to diversify the teams and just keep running the same team through all the quests. Just feels weird that if they go through with that buff, whereas some of the other champs and teams just in general, I think could use it more than Ant-Man can. GG, need urgent advice. Resources expiring. Who should I rank up? 6-star duped Kingpin or 6-star unduped Hitmonkey? Everything else done except Abyss Exploration. Well, I would go with Kingpin personally. I should not have been hitting Mysterio that whole time, apparently. I would go with Kingpin. I think Kingpin's great. But it's up to you. Doesn't seem like you have a need for any of these champs if you're just using some expiring resources, so you could do whatever you want with them. Also pulled the 5-star Namor in between 2 5-star Aegon. Should I be sad? Namor's a great pull, dude. Shouldn't be sad about that at all. Sounds like someone is making a good argument for Agent Venom. What teams are Agent Venom on? I guess they would have to just make him like a standalone champ without synergies, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe pair him up more so with the Spideys. Let me see what synergies this guy already has to begin with. Okay, obviously he's got some Spidey synergies, but they're the old ones. They'd probably redo some of these synergies, which would be cool, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Really, teammates with Red Hulk and Groot? So that means Red Hulk and Groot are also on the team? Or something like, what? Seems weird to me. Oh, wait, actually, now that I think about it, isn't this guy a Guardian of the Galaxy or something? Yeah, he is a Guardian of the Galaxy. I always forget that about Agent Venom. Yeah, this guy doesn't really have... He looks so cool, but he doesn't really have much of interest. I don't know, man. I would rather see someone else get buffed, is all I'm saying, I guess. But I did forget that he was a Guardian of the Galaxy. I wonder if they buff him... Okay, you know what? Maybe I can get on board with the Agent Venom buff from this kind of a perspective. If they buff Agent Venom and they buff Groot next so that they can, you know, both be powerful teammates, then buff Rocket. Like, if we can get that whole team going, dude, the new Trinity is here. It's Groot, Rocket, and Agent Venom. I'd play that team. Ant-Man buffed equals Grant-Man? What? Kamala or Jane Foster? Between those two, it'd be Jane Foster. Kamala is like dead last on my list. I don't care if Kamala ever gets buffed. Well, I mean, I want to see her get buffed at some point. You know, no champion left behind kind of thing. But she's dead last on my list. I don't really care. For me, there's not really redeeming qualities about Kamala Khan. I hate, actually, okay, her special 1 and special 2, I think those animations are sweet. I've always liked her special 1 and special 2. Maybe I'm just hating on Kamala Khan because I hate her special 3. And also the fact that we already have a bunch of Ms. Marvels in the game. She is more unique, of course. She's not just a total replica or something like that, but at the same time, meh. So she'd be dead last for me. Jane Foster is kind of interesting. Here's my problem with Jane Foster. I think she's actually kind of cool, and I wouldn't mind seeing her get buffed. But let me pull up a picture. Oh, why does this site do this? Why does it keep removing dark mode? Hang on one sec here, guys. I'm gonna pull up a champion that I'd much rather see over Jane Foster just in the game. Which doesn't necessarily mean we can't have both. I'm just saying, you know. This is so stupid. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Need to find a good picture. Wow, actually, finding a couple good pictures here. Okay. So, even though I have not played... See, it's messing things up again. All right, anyway, I'm gonna have to fix this later. Even though I haven't played Marvel Realm of Champions, when I saw this character, I was like, oh, dude, please, Kabam, add this character to MCOC. We've gotten some of the M-Rock characters in this game, and some of them have been cool. Some maybe not as cool. But this would be, dude, this would be the best one right here. If we got this it's War Thor with like the 2 different elements for the arms, the 2 different hammers. Just overall, everything about this character, very visually appealing. The shoulders, maybe they look a little silly. But everything else looks awesome. And then when I was trying to find this picture, dude, I saw this one too, and this just looks pretty sweet too. Not really related, but somewhat related. This looks sweet. This was a different version of War Thor, I guess. So yeah, I mean maybe we could still get buffed Jane Foster too, and we could just have both. But like, it's pretty awesome. All right, Ryan Livin sending over 2 of them Australian bucks saying tweet tweet. Sure, give me 1 sec. Ryan saying thoughts on the team. Currently working on getting to Cav at 5.4.4. Who should I upgrade next? Let me see. Actually, is this your highest? I noticed your Warlock must already be rank 5. It's just not fully leveled up, right? Because Warlock's gonna put in such a tremendous amount of work for you. Guillotine's also great, but you might not have the resources since it seems like you probably just ranked up Warlock recently. Ghost is another one, but same story, another tech champion. Apocalypse is good. Falcon, Sorcerer Supreme. Let's see what else we got here. Archangel is very low ranked here for an awakened Archangel. I would probably try to get Archangel ranked up. Would seriously help you. But yeah, a lot. You got a pretty tech heavy top end of your roster, I would say. Here's what you need to watch out for your journey into Cav. There's a lot of robot bosses, so unfortunately, a lot of the mutant champions might not be the best because you have class disadvantage, and some of them are sentinels, which the sentinels, of course, they're going to build up the analysis charges that much faster. So you might not have the best time investing in mutants, but you still have some really powerful ones like Apocalypse and like wherever that Archangel was. So those two would be really good to invest in. And then you also need like a poison immune champ to handle the crossbones, but you already have that in Warlock. Warlock's already an ideal counter, so you don't necessarily need to worry about that too much. You're covered there. So yeah, you've got some good champions for it. You've got Venom ranked up, and he's gonna help you with the variants afterwards. You've got Warlock and Guillotine there to handle when you need the immunities, and just in general, great champions for that content. But I'd probably start focusing on Apocalypse and Archangel out of those champs that I saw. Hope that helps. Doofus Punchers, and over to... Thank you, dude. Saying I have nothing against Agent Venom, just ease up on the damn skill class. Yeah, I mean, skill needed it. But I hear you. At some point, it does start to get to like, okay, they needed it, but do they still need it? So I hear you. Actually, that's another reason why I want Joe Fixit to get the buff, is because I feel like the science class could use a bit more love, just in general. Bavaria sent it over Buck saying, or skip Jane Foster and add Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill is another one from that. Dude, apparently there's a lot of ass guards that are still missing from this game, is what I'm realizing tonight. Beta Ray Bill. Wasn't there like that frog version of Thor? Throg, I think is the name of it. They gotta add that guy at some point, right? Then War Thor. The Endgame Thor. Fat Thor. we need more Thors, man. We need more Asgards. Curtis sent over Buck as well, saying PSS, your challenges are literally the best MCC content. New accounts, item lists. I get tired of watching Endgame. People smash through content. The challenges bring back the fun of even getting a 4-star. Well, Curtis, thank you, man. Glad you like the content. I'm guessing you saw the video I just posted as to why there hasn't been another new account challenge. But soon, man. I mean, or like hopefully soon at least. I don't know if next month is the month, but we'll keep an eye out, and if not next month and the month after, it's gotta be. We can't be that far away from it. I would think, at least. Who really knows? But yeah, man. Glad you dig the content. I know you liked item list as well. Item list is a little bit harder. For a couple of reasons. Number one, I feel like I already hit the pinnacle of item list with 6.2. It was content I genuinely enjoyed so much in that style. I would probably enjoy it well enough in Act 7 as well, but it wouldn't be as hard. I also kind of have to do Legends runs, which are challenges in themselves. The variants, I stopped bothering with the variants after I did a couple of those item lists, because again, those just kept getting easier and easier. and Abyss is like out of the question. You know, let's be real, that ain't happening anytime soon. I think it will be possible at some point, but no time soon. So it's like, well, what do I do itemless then? That's why I haven't done an itemless thing in a while. But I have some other challenges too that I just haven't shared publicly. So if you like challenge stuff, there's always ideas. We'll leave it at that. Easy. Sand over $1.50 with a peach butt saying tweeter brain dog poor flavor. Okay. Easy. Looks like I have a date with Destiny this week. Ooh, damn, dude. From this screen, I saw a lot of like 10%. See a couple of higher ones there, but I'm thinking like, okay, these are mostly 10%. No. These are a lot of 30% too, man. Holy crap. All right, man. Get it done, dude. Get it done. Good luck, man. Good luck. What's the hype for APOC? Don't know why he's so good. Like, what does his horseman ability do? Oh man. A lot. I'll give you a very brief overview, but you're gonna have to watch some videos. They're fun videos to watch. I don't have that many myself. Actually, I have like one horseman ability, and it's kind of a joke horseman video. But there are other videos on YouTube's that you'll find. But the quick version, so there's like two different horseman types. There's actual synergies where if you turn certain champions into horsemen, they gain like an extra benefit. And then there's just Apocalypse can make any mutant champion a horseman, and they get this benefit right here, which is 100% bleed resistance, an indefinite prowess, increasing special attack by 50%, 30% offensive ability accuracy, and going unblockable for 2 seconds when the opponent purifies the debuff. It's mostly, oh, and once per fight, go unstoppable for 3 seconds when struck. It's mostly the bleed resistance and the prowess. I mean, 50% is really good, and obviously 100% bleed resistance is also really good. And then, like I said, there's also these other bonuses that take place. These are like each one of these is like a double synergy, so you end up having like triple synergy with Apocalypse on the team. And this one here for Archangel, each hit of heavy attack into a stunned opponent has a 10% chance to pause all neurotoxins for 3 seconds. And then neurotoxin stun duration is increased. The one for Wolverines, pretty popular. Personal bleeds have a chance based on crit rating to be critical bleeds, dealing damage based on critical damage rating. So obviously much more powerful bleeds. And then if Wolverine's a horseman, gain plus 30% crit rating and 40% crit damage rating. So like his bleeds just become much stronger. So yeah, essentially just buffs up your mutants is the very short version. But if you want to see some of the craziness, you can find videos with pretty much any of those combination of champs. I got a good challenge for you. Fight Seaton. I'm tired of him calling you names. Curtis, he did call me a person once. There was that time. I'll never let that down. I should fight him. It's too bad our fight venue got canceled with Comic-Con. Maybe next year. Main thing horsemen do is give you plus 30% ability accuracy, so someone like Dominant Ray just goes nuts. I guess I did overlook the ability accuracy part to it. It depends on the champion that you're playing with. The ability accuracy for certain champs It absolutely matters. But for certain champions, it doesn't, which is why I didn't talk too much about that one. But yeah, absolutely. Ryan, hair looks good today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Love the facial hair. Oh, that hair you're talking about. Yeah, I guess it's okay too. Thanks, man. If I do grow my beard out, I feel like I gotta figure out a way to actually make it look better. I just don't know how to do like proper beard care. Who do you want to fight with, Brian? Like in real life? Everybody, dude. I'm just an angry guy. Like every other YouTuber, of course. I want to fight them. The guy at the place where you can get books for free. I think they call it a library. Hate that guy. Want to fight him. Anyone under the age of 10, like if you haven't hit double digits in years yet, I want to beat them up. I don't know, dude. I don't actually want to fight anybody. It's all just jokes. Anyone with hair? If you have hair, we need to throw down. Sunspot Warlock synergy is insane. It increases AA by so much. All of Mag's prowess becomes bleed instead of just 70%. I mean, Magneto, he mostly just kills somebody with a special 3 anyway. Like, regardless. BG, can you check Faraj's Twitter, please? Sure. Let me see. Aha. Found you. Alright, for the Crossbones boss, who's a good counter for him, and I am currently rank 4 Info Cap Marvel. Is that into Cap Marvel? And rank 3ing Void. And final thing, can you say, come on, son. Can't say it well, but there you go. Hold on, I'm dying. Oh, deodorant. Get out of my face. Ah, died. Okay. I mean, for the Crossbones boss, he has poison. And that's kind of it. I mean, he has a heal, but it's not that serious of a heal. And then the way you gain power is a little bit odd, so usually champions that don't rely on special 2 or special 3 are better. You pretty much just want a poison immune champ. So Guillotine 2099 is a great option, I would say. Could ramp her up and really bring a lot of damage into the fight. Yeah, that's like your highest level. I mean, Cap Marvel will be decent as well, but not as good. I would say like Guillotine, I think would be the best bet. You could bring them both along, and that's pretty much it. Oddly enough, Crossbones might be good for fighting Crossbones, although I think he has to be awakened to shrug off debuffs now, right? So might not be the actual best thing. So yeah, just bring someone poison immune. James sending over $1. Thank you, James. Saying, hey guys, it's BG's birthday. James, really, dude? Why do you do this? Oh, why do you do this? Don't lie to the people. It is not my birthday. It won't be my birthday for a long time. Years, in fact. GG, do you have a favorite champ? If so, who's your favorites? I do. Man-Thing is my favorite. He's not the most powerful in the game, but he's got a lot of heart. a lot of style. And he doesn't care about anything. If you ever notice the way he wins a fight and just walks off the screen, he just has that way about him. He's like, did we just fight? Oh, and just walks away. You know? So that's awesome. And he's fun to play. I just really enjoy his playstyle as a champion. Dragon Daggers and an over 5. Thank you, dude. Dragon Dagger, I don't see any message from you. Was there supposed to be a message? Or is it 5 just because you're Dragon frickin' Dagger? Either way, man, thank you very much for the 5. Appreciate it, dude. BG doesn't age. I mean, if I have as many birthdays as you guys think, then yeah, I guess I don't. Let's see. Been getting trolled for like 2.5 years or something now, so I'm about 750 years old. It's nice to have an excuse for a forgetful memory, though, so that's good. Easy, sanding over $1.50 with a rainbow. Saying, Brain, one last thing. Is there any reason ever to use suture? Not really. I love my deep wounds / suicides build, but I think if I did have spare points, I'd put them into MD or even coagulate. Let's talk about it. So it's very rare that you'd ever want to put points in suture. Coagulate is always, or 99.99% of the time, going to be better. So you look at coagulate and you think, okay, reducing bleed damage by 10%. And then you look at suture and you think, okay, reduces the duration of bleed damage by 10%. So in both cases, you're reducing the total bleed damage by 10%. You're just doing it in different ways, right? That's true. But when you reduce the duration of it, you're also reducing the duration of willpower. So you're effectively just chopping off 10% of the willpower healing that you'd get too. Whereas with coagulate, you're still reducing the bleed damage, but you're keeping the willpower healing. So you really never need to put points in suture. Of course, if we had unlimited points to spend, then yeah. I mean, reducing bleed, like, it still is reducing bleed damage. If you think about the start of the fight, when running suicides, willpower doesn't completely balance out the bleed damage you're taking, right? So technically, you will still save some health, but it's very minor. Coagulate, you save about 2% health per point. So I don't remember what the exact values are, but I think you drop down to like 87% health or something like that if you're using a champion that doesn't have either immunity and you're running suicides. And then if you have 3 points in coagulate, it would be like 94% health that you'd start out with, something like that. I've done the test before. I think I made a video about it before too, if people wanted to see it. But it's about 2% health that you save per point in coagulate just when running suicides. But of course, this also helps elsewhere in the game. And it helps for champions that already have some bleed resistance, Omega Red being the most famous. Magneto probably being the second most famous. And yeah, coagulate's great. But suture, no, there's hardly ever a reason to run suture. So don't bother investing in it. I've got 3 points unlocked just because, well, I unlocked everything. But realistically, no one should really put points in suture. Don't bother. Mystic Dispersion's always good times, though. So Omega Red, Magneto, and Corvus. Corvus, no. Doesn't he already have 100% bleed resistance? The reason why Omega Red and Magneto were mentioned is because they have 90%. Whereas Corvus, he already takes 0 damage from bleeds at all, right? Yeah. Does not take damage. But then, looking at... Let's look at mags here. Here we go. Incoming bleed and shock debuffs suffer negative 90% potency. So you pop 1 point into Coagulate, suddenly you take 0 damage from bleeds. Super valuable, crazy valuable, man. I used to consider it a bug because at one point in time, the devs said it was a bug. It wasn't supposed to work like that. When Omega Red first came out, Omega Red was the first champion to have this type of bleed resistance. And I kid you guys not, this was in the content creator program. The content creator program, it wasn't as evolved as it is today, but this was like the very beginning of starting to talk to like the devs and stuff. You know, if we came across a bug or if we were just confused about how a certain interaction was supposed to work, we would get to pass along a question to a dev essentially. And Omega Red has this 90% bleed resistance. And when we asked, like, with the Coagulate Mastery, does that take it to 100%, or is it 10% of what's missing? So essentially 91%, and 92 and 93% with the additional points Coagulate. They said it was supposed to be like the 91% and not the 100%. So at the time, I was like warning people. I was like, it must be bugged. This is not what Kabam said it was going to be. So keep that in mind when going for Omega Red. But then, I don't know. I guess they decided just to leave it. Which might be one of the reasons why Omega Red is so strong. If he wasn't supposed to have that, but then again, he would still be strong as hell. You don't have to run Coagulate to make Omega Red strong, right? So anyway, Aaron C sent it over to, thank you dude, saying BG, for your birthday I'll take you to a spa and you can bring your spaghetti in a bag, I guess. Dude, we're having a spa day? Oh, Aaron, I'm in, dude. You think we can get it into a movie theater too, though? I'd like to do that. It's an Always Sunny reference for those who haven't watched the show. One of the best days, or one of the best episodes. Really good episode. Chris, what up, dude? Please read last 7 messages. There's no way you have 7 messages. You have one last message, which is change bulb color to Big D red. Change bulb color, like the color behind me, to match the Big D. I probably could do that, but I don't want to do that, man. That would look very different. Very, very different. EG double level up is coming. Oh, come on, with Mystic? No! I can't rank up any more Mystics. Damn it. Oh man, it's good that there's a double level up coming, but literally any other class type, I just threw everything, the whole damn kitchen sink, into my Doom. It's the one class type I can't take advantage of. Dang. Oh well, it's still good info for anyone looking to do some leveling up. Beast has good bleed resistance too. He does have some bleed resistance, you're right. Oh man, my tangent bingo card just flew out the window. BG, can you start all of them over real quick? Doofus puncher. Alright, from the top. Fingers are actually... No, just kidding. Ooh, hello, free crystal. Almost up to 1,000 of the Thronebreaker free crystals already. Time for a new title. Wrong crystal. Okay, tonight and tonight only. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say if I get 225 out of this crystal, I'll open up a cav. But look at my units. I'm exactly 225 units away from 33,000. If I get 225, I'm keeping it, man. What's double level up? It's when there's a 22-hour level up event going on, and one of the 7-hour solo level events is also a level up. They say Mystic Advancement or Science Advancement, for example, and you could just get rewards for both of those events by leveling up a certain class type of champ. Units. Damn it. So if you don't get 225, what's the harm? No calves. Alright, well, on that note, guys, it is time to call it a night. There we go. The proper amount from Dark is up there. I'm going to call it a night. Shout out to Dark Stank Dungeon for being tonight's biggest D. Night Hollywood. Good night, Dragon Dagger. I never checked. Hold on. Was there another message? No, there was not. Well, thank you, dude. Raid Falstaff. Oh, is Falstaff on? I saw people say that yesterday. I totally forgot. Once I saw Abby Dill wasn't on, I totally forgot about Falstaff. But if you guys want to continue the party, Falstaff is streaming, and he's a good dude. Here's a link to his stream. Go say what's up, show him a little bit of love, and yeah, man, I'll be back normal time tomorrow. Thank you to everyone else who sent over a little something as well, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow normal time. Night, everybody.